YouTube! How are you? If you haven't guessed, this is the same day that I did the recording for the new Hello Boss. So you can see that on the video list. Thank you for being here. Sorry it's been a while. Drama, and I'll spare you the details. Onward to Uncle Roger. With Guga and Joshua. MSG Mafia.
Mafia. Not only are we going to show you almost every way to use MSG, but we're going to decide the greatest MSG dish ever. MSG has been the secret enhancer to making food taste good for over 100 years. Now, technically, you could use it in literally any dish, but should you? Is MSG really the magic pill?
Of course, it's better than Viagra.
MSG can be used like salt. Technically, you could put it on every single food on planet Earth. It should be over 1 billion recipes, literally. We Googled it. So instead, Guga, Uncle Roger, and I have selected carefully 33 of the world's most popular dishes, some that traditionally include MSG and some that do not. That will put this question to the test. We're all going to judge each other's dishes. We'll be rating not on how good the dish is, but how much the MSG improved it. And once we pick the best plates from each person, those 3 dishes will be combined to become the ultimate MSG meal. Or at least we hope so. Guga, you ready?
Absolutely. Totally ready.
Let's begin.
He's like, finally episode of MSG.
Note, in 4 weeks, something really special is happening that I've been working my ass off for. There's a big problem in the cookbook world. All we ever talk about is how we can make things taste good. Flavor this, flavor that. My new book that's available for pre-order is an unprecedented direction to only talk about texture, the other half of the conversation. Flavor is easy to achieve.
Okay, normally I'm not up for like promotions on things, but with the amount of it, I have autistic people in my family, and food texture, like, even if I'm not, texture is a huge thing, and finding the right texture for foods, this is honestly something pretty amazing to me. So I might have to look into this particular one. Like, I've accidentally messed up on my cooking and screwed up the texture of certain things. Like, I have made a ham steak that I had marinated in pineapple juice, and it came out with the texture of a marshmallow. The flavor was fine, the texture was not.
Things like today's video, MSG, seasoning spices, soup-based powders. You can just mix stuff together and it'll instantly taste good. But texture really requires technique, it requires care, but really you just need to know a little bit about what you're doing, and that's what my new cookbook is about. So don't forget to pre-order the book, the link's in the description. Texture it comes out in just about 4 weeks. Anyway, sorry for taking up the time here. Love you. So every single tasting is going to have a control version with no MSG. I'm starting off with the fattiest, most marbled tuna, Otoro. Slicing at a 45-degree angle, get some 1/4-inch thick slices. We could probably get them even thinner, maybe even 1/8 of an inch. Thicker slices will get salt and a little bit of MSG. Weirdly enough, a lot of these foods have naturally occurring glutamate, so I'm wondering if MSG is even going to boost it at all. This somehow feels close to being traditional, but it's not really at all. Plate and rate. Control first. Now MSG. Guga gave it a 7, and Roger gave it an 8, a total of 15. It's actually surprisingly high, but I'm not shocked.
This tuna is so good by itself already.
Your fish super fresh and good. Maybe don't put MSG on that to cover the flavor.
I had it earlier. I actually didn't like the MSG one. I like the freshness, natural quality of it.
Next up, Uncle Roger green curry with some modification based on my review. Green curry to simmer. Add MSG. Plate garnish with raw chili, Thai basil. Now it's got
Oh, extremely flavorful.
Uncle Joshua 7, Uncle Guga 9.1, final score.
Uncle Guga can actually handle the 9.1 or the spice.
I did not know you sing opera.
Uncle Roger think Uncle Joshua a bit stingy on this one. Next up, Uncle Guga.
If there's one thing I love, it's grilled cheese sandwich. Keeping it nice and simple is the way to go. And here's how to do it. I added some MSG right on top of the cheese. Do not forget the butter. The more butter, the better. And the key here is to cook it nice and slow. This will allow the cheese to melt nice and slow. And adding a lid will ensure that happens. Once both sides are nice
I love how it's so serious just for grilled cheese.
There we have it. Beautiful cheese spoon. Now we taste.
I like cheddar though.
Roger 6. Final score 9.
Maybe Uncle Guga didn't use enough.
That, or it just doesn't work with things that it can't dissolve in.
Maybe.
It's suspended in the cheese. Next up, popcorn. Look, this is really basic. Popcorn gets popped in a pan. Of course, we gave it a little bit of butter, and while it's hot, you season with a mixture of salt and MSG, which we blended very fine, so it was more of like a powder, so it sticks to the popcorn. Now we rate control first, then our MSG. Guga gives it an 8, and Roger gives it a 9. 17. We now have a leader.
Big improvement.
It's like adding extra butter,
More savory, more umami.
but not too salty still.
Exactly.
Next up, kimchi pancake, also known as kimchi don. Uncle Roger adapted this recipe from Auntie Munchie, the best in Korean cooking. Flour, kimchi, water, spring onion, sugar. MSG go into batter. Mix it up, add more flour because Uncle Roger like it thicker and crunchy. You want to see crispy, brown both sides? You don't need to waste time watching control. Uncle Roger knows for sure it's gonna be good with MSG. Let's go. Uncle Joshua 7, Uncle Guga 9.4, final score 16.4. What it take to please Uncle Joshua?
So good.
You give this 7.
That's a good rating. 7's good.
Next up, mashed potatoes, hummus, and pickles. Not all together, one at a time. For potatoes, we use Joshua's KFC meal recipe. Just add MSG, mix, and plate. For the hummus, just add MSG, add in some paprika and cumin, and I'll be honest with you, cumin is not something I enjoy. But to try to save it, we add a little bit of olive oil and serve. For the pickles, start with cucumbers into the mason jar, add the saucepan to the range, throw in water, white distilled vinegar, salt, sugar, MSG, bring it to a boil, add some dill into the mason jar, pour in the pickling mixture, add the garlic, and the pickles are done. Mashed potatoes, Joshua 7.3, Roger 8. Final score 15.3.
It brings a
It's his own
meatiness
recipe.
to it.
It's a 7.
Savoriness and meatiness you can't replace with salt.
Hummus, Joshua 1, Roger 1. Final score 2. Ouch, that kinda hurt.
This don't mean your hummus bad, it just means there's no difference.
Let's just forget that just happened. Pickles, Joshua 8, Roger 4. Final score 12.
Or it pickle.
No!
It's
It's not just a pickle, it's like a super pickle.
MSG cannot save pickle.
Moving on, Texas-style brisket. A recipe for my upcoming cookbook is in the description for that if you want to pre-order. Love you very much. Don't forget to pre-order, okay? Start with a gentle rub down with a mixture of salt, pepper, and MSG. Now, into the smoker, like it cooks around 225, gotta wait for the internal temp to get to 155. Remove it, wrap it in butcher paper, then back into the smoker until the internal temp reaches around 200. Now, remove it, let it rest. Now, this thing was essentially cured and smoked in MSG, as you saw. So we're gonna cut it in half. Yeah, that's looking nice. Slice it up, and now we rate. Guga gave it a 5, Roger gave it a 6, with a total of 11. Surprisingly low scores, honestly. I thought that this would be higher.
I'm going to think that MSG make a bit of difference, but not that much difference.
I agree. So much flavor in here already. There's not much MSG can do.
Next up, Uncle Roger's favorite dish, egg fried rice Rio. This recipe from Uncle Roger 3 million subscribers special. It's so delicious and so simple. It's all about the hot wok. You need some good heat. Uncle Joshua got fancy new kitchen, but the fire still so small. Move the wok around in circular motion. Get the oil on the whole wok. Shallot go in, garlic go in, 1 egg, scramble. And of course, use day-old rice. If you use fresh rice, you pour soy sauce on the side. See the sizzle. Chili, sesame oil, and toss it. Get some good height, spring onion. And now MSG for you! It's all about finishing with little bit of MSG and show off your wok skill. I think they're going to like this. Uncle Joshua 7.9, Uncle Guga 9.9, final score 17.8.
I think it's delicious. I think everything is perfect in every single way except spicy.
MSG make everything better.
Absolutely, you cannot have this without MSG.
No MSG, no good.
Next up, miso soup from Joshua's early video. I mean, take a look at him. This man was a little boy. Just wakame and green onions, pour your dashi miso broth, and add MSG. First, the control. Now we score. Joshua 9, Roger 10.
Jesus.
19? Wow.
Like Jesus turn water into wine, MSG turn water into soup. This MSG is Jesus.
Now this was a shocker to me. I cannot believe miso soup went so high.
Next up, biscuit. Recipe from my KFC meal video, also linked in the description. So you make your dough, you add a little bit of MSG, go into the counter, dust it with flour, roll it out, fold it onto itself, repeat that process so that we have nice layers, cut into square biscuits, and bake for 15 minutes. Until GBD, golden brown, delicious. Guga gave it a 6, Roger gave it a 0. I don't really understand why that deserves a 0. I guess he just didn't think that it improved it, so a total of 6.
Don't be nice.
Don't be
It's
nice.
Biscuit. Biscuit's supposed to be not salty like this. Next up, pad thai. Uncle Joshua and Uncle Roger make pad thai video together before. This recipe from that video. Pad thai great because in noodles, stir fry in high heat, dry shrimp go into hot oil wok. Next garlic, shallot, zha cai or pickled mustard green. When it smells good, remove it and into a clean wok. Scramble 2 egg, add vegetable back in, add shrimp. But oh wait, like get the egg and veggie out so they don't overcook. There we go. The shrimp looks so nice. Everything back in, add the cooked rice noodle, pad thai sauce, white pepper, and of course MSG for you.
He's having so much fun with this video.
And all that left is fish sauce and bean sprout. Oh no, too many. No one needs this many bean sprout. Hiya. Bean sprout, the Asian version of Brussels sprout. Green onion, toss wok a few times. Taste. Perfection. Make sure to finish with peanut and lime wedge. Now we score. Uncle Joshua 8.1, Uncle Guga 9.2, final score 17.3. Not bad.
I'm never making it again without MSG. Period. It grabs the already natural umami and takes it to the sky. This little shrimp tail to...
Next up, pork kafta. Now this is something we have in Brazil quite often. You can make kafta out of any ground meat. Usually it's done with beef, but today we chose pork. Into the pan, add a little smoked
I made
Gouda,
kafka not long
parsley,
ago.
salt and pepper, and mix everything together. Once you have a nice cohesive dough, make a ball and add it to the skewer. Put it down on a cooling rack and into the oven it goes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. We're looking for a final internal temperature of 165. Sprinkle a little Kashmir chili powder right on top, and of course don't forget to add MSG. Now we taste. Joshua 5.7, Roger 6, final score 11.7.
I think we like butter from another mustard. It's a nice to have, but not necessary.
Except for the biscuit
That
part.
Uncle Roger said nice to have MSG, not necessary.
No, not only in this case. For Asian food, always put in there.
Next up, buffalo wings. Real easy. You fry your wings, make a very simple buffalo sauce of butter and Frank's Red Hot. Add in a nice sprinkling of MSG. I mean, this is probably one of the most ridiculously simple wing sauces I can think of. Let's rate.
What is this
Gave it a
tiny
10
little
and
shit?
a 10. So we have the first perfect score.
Wow.
I don't want to film video anymore, I just want to eat. If you're making chicken wing without MSG, you suck. Next up, Tonkotsu Ramen from Uncle Roger 4 million subscribers special. Start with Uncle Roger Tonkotsu broth, add MSG, pour the mixture into cooked noodle, add egg, menma, chashu, nori, green onion. And now we taste, control first, and now MSG. Uncle Joshua 8.9, Uncle Guga 9.2, final score 18.1. Fuyo.
There was an improvement that was very enjoyable. It's good on its own.
It's so good by itself, everybody, that he did make an improvement, but not a crazy improvement. But don't get us wrong, ramen is amazing.
Next up, Caesar salad. Now, I'll be honest with you, this is not my favorite. Come on, it's green. Who likes green? But it's important to have a balanced meal. So here we go. Into a bowl we add some shredded romaine, Joshua's homemade Caesar dressing, pecorino romano, add some MSG, and finish it off with croutons.
Probably gonna be too salty.
Joshua 9? Wow. Roger, another 9? Are you kidding me?
He
Final
hates
score,
vegetables.
18. These guys really like their greens.
Cheese itself has MSG already, but then you add MSG to cheese, you turn the cheese into cheese on crack.
This better not win.
Moving on to a Korean fried chicken sandwich, which is probably one of my most favorite recipes of all time. So you season your fried chicken with a little bit of salt, a little bit of MSG, toss in your gochujang
None of it's
sauce,
staying
which
on
also
the
has
damn
MSG in it,
thing.
and
There
that
you
feels
go.
highly unnecessary since gochujang naturally has a lot of glutamate already in it, but whatever. A little bit of mayo sauce on the bun, cabbage slaw, chicken sauce, and now we rate. Guga gave it a 9.5 and Roger a 9, 18.5. It's a pretty good score.
So delicious.
Asian food, of course, need MSG. It's the white powder of our people. Next up, katsu curry. We use Uncle Joshua pork katsu curry recipe. First, we get our pork
Sick.
dredge. Spank the pork like it's your girlfriend. Dunk your chicken in
Oh,
egg
after all.
and
Okay, now after all the times we've had to hear Uncle Roger saying, "Don't spank your food. Stop spanking it. You do. Why are you so dirty?"
30 like extra panko. Put into oil, don't burn yourself, fry 10 minutes. 2 spoon MSG into Uncle Joshua sauce, maybe a bit more. Pinky taste perfect. Salt, white pepper, black pepper. Taste with pinky again. Make nice face. Pull the katsu, sprinkle it like you MSG pay. Now we plate rice, curry, cutlet, green onion. Take selfie with Uncle Guga. Post on Instagram, no need to see control. Let's go. Uncle Joshua 6.2, Uncle Guga 7.1, final score 13.3.
The MSG didn't add as much to this.
It's not my favorite sauce, but the
Maybe with
pasta.
more salt it would be.
Uncle Joshua adding salt. Let's see if score go up.
Revise.
Yes, Uncle Uncle Joshua revised to 7.1. New final score is 14.2.
I just needed salt.
Next up, guacamole from Joshua's Suadero video. Add some cilantro, parsley, onion, lime, salt,
I'm unfortunately
and
one of
course
those people
there's
inherited
MSG.
the soap
Joshua
taste of
5, Roger
cilantro.
4, final score 9.
It's like the same, but like 2% better, maybe?
Avocado only good if you add other shit to it.
Next up, smash burger. Smash your patty into a hot pan, season with salt and MSG. And pepper, sear 1 to 2 minutes, flip, season the other side again. Yeah, MSG again. Cheese goes down, lid it, get a nice melt, repeat the process for your second patty, and assemble it beautifully on a toasted sauced bun. Looks nice. Now it's time to rate. Guga gave it a 9.2, and then an 8 from Uncle Roger, 17.2. Okay, not great, but that's not too bad.
For what you think, it really elevates this, but cheese have MSG already, so maybe not necessary.
Like a double hit of MSG right there.
Take a burger and take the volume of flavor and turn that knob all the way up. Yes.
Next up, Filipino pork adobo. This recipe from Uncle Joshua chicken adobo, but replaced with pork because pork is the best meat ever. Anything haram mean it good. This cooked for 10 hours. MSG baked into dish. Taste test so tasty. Plate rice adobo spring onion. Let's go. Uncle Joshua 8.9. Uncle Guga 10. Ooh,
All right, the meat master.
If you've never had pork adobo, do yourself a favor. You're going to enjoy it.
Does MSG make it better? Yes, it does.
It's just better.
Next up, I'm really excited about the Doritos ribeye. Season and sear your steak. We want to get a nice brown color. Once that's done, throw in a big hunk of butter and baste. Make sure to coat the whole thing. Now add it to a sheet pan, and into the oven it goes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit until it reaches an internal temperature of 135. Now as you know, Doritos already has MSG on it. I added some tape in the middle, threw MSG all over. Now the magic, peel off the tape, slice up the ribeye. We gotta keep one as the control, and the other one we're gonna throw MSG on it. And as always, don't forget to taste. First up, control, and then MSG. Joshua 9, Roger 8. Final score 17.
Uncle Roger think the Dorito overpowered the MSG flavor.
You always want to taste the MSG, never just Dorito. Next up, omelette. So before you whisk your eggs, season with a little bit of salt and MSG. Oh, you can't season before you cook it. Shut up. Eggs into a hot buttered pan. You like,
Sorry. The little editing thing. Oh god, I would love to be able to do stuff like that. This looks kind of like how the omelet's supposed to look before you do the tornado bit. I tried doing that recently. I failed. It looked more like a hurricane hit it, but I tried.
cook, bring in the eggs, let it set, fold the omelet, a little bit more butter to the pan, till toasty, and let it cook until GBD. I like a little bit of color. This is a country style omelet. You can, of course, garnish it, but that doesn't matter. This is about MSG. So now we're ready.
Yeah, Uncle Roger make egg fried rice. Uncle Joshua just make egg glaze.
We gave it an 8, and Uncle Roger gave it a 7. Total of 15.
Lingers in your mouth, that wonderful taste.
What else to season omelet with? Salt and pepper only, correct?
Exactly.
MSG beat both of those. Wee-yo.
I agree.
Next up, Thai Tom Yum. This Uncle Joshua
Ooh.
recipe modified with Uncle Roger review. Most important ingredient in Tom Yum, you need to balance this flavor. Palm sugar, lime, fish sauce, MSG into soup, add salt, add fish sauce, and now very important, turn off heat, because if you put lime into boiling water, it kills the citrus flavor. You can squeeze whole forest of lime in there, it still won't be sour. More MSG, mix, top with cilantro, Thai basil. Let's eat MSG. Uncle Joshua, 6! Stop lying to people. Uncle Guga, 9.2. See?
Wow, we like it.
I don't think the MSG added much to this.
Uncle Joshua published 2 cookbooks and now he thinks he's food critic.
I think it's balanced and good as it is, and it doesn't need MSG. Next up, breakfast sausage. This is really easy. Ground pork, we got all these nice spices, and of course we just added MSG to that spice mix. To me, with pork being naturally high in glutamate, I feel like there's something special here that could happen. So we sear that pork over medium high, flip, and sear again. You can also baste it with some fat if you want to be sexy. Now, time to rate. Google gave it a, what the a 0 and a 5. Really? 0 from the man of meat himself?
Too salty, too much flavor, overpowering. I think I'm going to be tasting this until tomorrow.
Give me that man in black thing, make me forget the last 5 minutes.
Please.
Next up, beef rendang from my home Malaysia. This recipe comes from Uncle Roger, but in Texas, where Uncle Joshua lives, we can't find all the ingredients. So this is not gonna fully capture the rendang experience. If you want,
Yeah, I made a Thai green curry recently, and I was at the Asian markets, and they didn't have the kaffir lime leaves. They didn't have They barely had the basil, the Thai basil. What else was I missing? I had the eggplant, got the Thai green peppers. I got the shrimp paste, fish sauce. Oh, they didn't have any galangal. I was so pissed. Because I had had it before. I had to replace it with ginger. And then I'm sitting there going, I was going to do like this whole thing for like, you know, a cooking stream and be like, look, I can do authentic Asian and all this other stuff. And I do have a bag of MSG. But I was like, if I do this wrong, even if it's just because I couldn't get the ingredients, it's still going to be somebody going, why are you so white? Why are you bothering trying to do this at all?
Once proper rendang come to Malaysia, Uncle Roger bring you around. I'm not sure it need MSG, but we add anyway. It's very good. It's still missing something. Probably the candle nut. It's a Southeast Asian ingredient. A bit obscure, hard to find in Western countries. This rendang color also too light. Usually rendang very dark, very brown, almost angry. This rendang look
Almost.
too friendly. Now we score Uncle Joshua 5, Uncle Guga 8.5, final score 13.5.
I feel like if you took the MSG away and just added more salt, it would be good.
Hey, rendang is one of my favorite things to eat, so maybe I'm just biased because it's good.
Not necessary for this one.
Next up, chicken nuggets. We're using Joshua's
Chicken nuggies.
McDonald's butt batter recipe. We're adding MSG right after they're fried. It's kind of bouncing off the batter. This might not work so well, but let's find out. Joshua 2.
This I'm gonna give it 2. I know that it should have more MSG in it. I think if there was more MSG, this is where it would land.
You're gonna imagine why you won't cook?
Roger 2. Not good. Kinda makes sense though. Who likes chicken anyway?
Hey, oopsie. I think we forgot to give the MSG to Guga to put in the actual meat farce of the chicken nugget, which would have made it outrageously better and it would have scored way higher, but I don't think it would have won. Just wanted to be honest about that. Oh, don't forget to pre-order the book, by the way. Links in the description.
Because you were talking about the damn book.
Pasta dish, cacio e pepe, which this comes from my first cookbook. If you don't have it, what are you doing? And if you do, I love you. So we have our pasta cooking down in reduced pasta water, and of course black pepper. Season it takes with salt and MSG.
Hey,
and then we
keep
add
the
our
salt
Parmigiano
in the
or
food.
Pecorino cheeses, toss until it emulsifies. There's something beautiful about adding a high glutamate cheese with more glutamate. So let's taste test.
The whole tree fall, not a single leaf on ground. Take time.
Okay, let's dig in.
First, coming in at a 9.1, and then Uncle Roger with an 8, a total of 17.1. It's funny because it's high, but I kind of wanted this to win. Definitely making this again.
Your cheek squeeze.
Yes, exactly. Quite a bit, actually.
Uncle Roger didn't give it 10 because I think MSG worked better for Asian noodle. Next up, instant noodle. This is Indomie. Uncle
That
Roger's
already comes with
favorite
MSG
instant noodle
in it.
brand from Indonesia. This is dish with the most MSG because it comes with its own sauce and dry seasoning. All these packets have MSG in them. Seasoning oil, sweet soy sauce, sambal. Cut open and mix. Now dry seasoning. Put noodle into boiling water. Drain after 3 minutes. Now add shallot, garlic to hot oil wok. Scramble egg. Remove from heat. Mix in noodle and sauce mixture. Make sure to get it all out. Red chili, sesame oil. Smell good. Flip in wok. Fuyo, that's a very nice wok toss. So much skill. It's not like French toast. Anybody can make French toast. Add MSG. You don't need much. Add spring onion. Taste.
I don't like. I'm good at. It's almost annoying. I'm good at making French toast. I don't like eating it.
Maybe a bit more MSG. Okay. Taste again. Fuyo, nice. Plate with fried egg on top as bonus because the egg yolk in there can mix with the noodle. Let's eat.
You ever had this?
No.
Uncle Joshua 8, Uncle Guga 9.5, final score 17.5. Of course.
This is amazing, everybody. Food does not have to be expensive in order to be delicious.
This already had MSG in it. We added more, and yes, it made it better. More meatiness, more intensity, and you could taste every element that much more.
This dish is 50% MSG. Of course it's good.
Next up, we're playing with chimichurri. Now I call this the queen of all meats for good reason. It's the best because it's a combination of filet mignon together with ribeye. Now that is a cut to have. Keeping it traditional, I like to season it with a good amount of salt first. Then throw it immediately on the pan using the fat side first. Instead of using crazy oil, using the actual fat from the meat is the perfect way to go. As you can see, the fat will render.
It's got such a very
itself, and once
soothing
you have
voice.
a nice golden brown color, it's time to sear the edges. You want to do this as quickly as possible, as we're trying to avoid gray bang. One other technique I like to use is to call it Guga, and basically that is igniting the fat as you're cooking the picanha. This will give a nice smoky flavor to it, and imitating it cooking it on the grill. Because once you're happy with the color, the next thing to do is to put
It's
it in
doing
the oven at
this.
350 degrees Fahrenheit, and once the temperature of 135 is reached, it's time to slice. Now take a look at this. That is what I like to call medium rare. Nice and
That's
juicy,
so
just the way you
oh,
like it.
I want
To
some
finish it
so
up, add
bad.
a little MSG on one half.
I wanna,
add
like,
the
order
chimichurri
food from
right in the
Guga.
middle, and add
Just
a
be
little
like,
bit of salt
I
on
love
the
you,
side,
can you bring
just
me
in
some?
case Joshua wants that. Joshua 10. Wow, Joshua's first 10. 10 out of 10 will highly recommend. Roger 10. Final score 20. Perfect score.
If you season a steak, you can season it as much as possible until it's as maximally flavorful. If you go beyond this, it's too salty. The MSG does this. You can take it further without making it saltier.
That why it's the king of flavor.
And picanha moves on to the super dish.
Next up, Neapolitan
Well, it's
pizza.
tied.
So we added MSG to the actual pizza dough, and we season our raw San Marzano tomato sauce with garlic oil, salt, but now also MSG. So we have 2 layers of MSG on this pizza. Given how nicely it did with the pasta, I have a feeling this is gonna go pretty well. So we pop it in our God's Meat rock box. These are our homies, by the way. If you want a pizza oven, these guys know they're for real. Quickly turn, you pull it out. Come on, man. This is gonna be something special here. Less talking, more rating. Guga comes in with a 10. Could this be a contender? And Uncle Roger, a 10. Another perfect score. So
Well, now you're just gonna be
points for
making a
first place,
pizza?
And I'm gonna have to be the tiebreaker. Yo!
In comparison to the wing, all things considered, protein's naturally going to be better with an MSG, right? But pizza, I think it's twice better than it would have been. So I'm going to vote the pizza as a tiebreaker.
Roger, agree.
So do I.
Next up, Vietnamese pho. This recipe from Uncle Roger's 6 million subscribers special. The broth cooked for a long time. Don't try this at home unless you're unemployed. Add MSG in the bowl rice noodle. Beef, cilantro, mung bean, Thai basil. Pour the hot broth on there and let the hot broth cook the beef. Don't just boil the
Beautiful.
beef separately like Rachel Ray. Now we taste
No MSG. I just want the broth.
That's what it's all about.
Uncle Joshua 9, Uncle Guga 10, final score 90. Booyah! Almost perfect score!
Let's go.
This made the umami and the salt go
So, well,
up
I mean, you have to
rather
figure
than
if it's
salt.
really Uncle Roger that did the cooking for that. He's not a professional chef like Guga or Josh, so it's pretty amazing.
It's delicious.
I'm so proud.
Now, on to our MSG Wombo combo. So, Uncle Roger's Pho, Guga's Picanha, and my Neapolitan pizza are the winners today. Now, I gotta figure out how to combine these into the ultimate MSG dish. I'm gonna be honest, this should be fun, but maybe a tad difficult. So, since we had pho as our winner, I decided to take our pho broth, reduce it down to basically a demi-glace. Of course, it's seasoned with MSG. I combine that with my MSG pizza sauce. So we've got richness from the demi-glace, we have acidity and freshness from the tomato sauce. Our picanha, quite literally seasoned with MSG, salt, pepper, seared on both sides until medium rare, which is an internal temp of 135 Fahrenheit. Show this by now, please stop asking. Now we're going to try a little bit of onion to mirror some of the fragrance from that traditional pho broth. Shape up our MSG pizza dough, add our sauce, our charred onions, buffalo mozzarella, and now it's time to cook, well, the same way as our Neapolitan pizza. So we pop it into the pizza oven, pull it out, looks beautiful. Uncle Roger's going to show off his knife skills here with the picanha. It's actually surprisingly good. It's not bad. Most of you guys should take notes here. Uncle Roger, more like Uncle Daddy. That doesn't make any sense. But, okay, this feels a little silly. Like, is this actually going to work? A lot of times,
I didn't
chefs
see any
go into the
basil-
kitchen to come up with a
basil
new
in
dish.
there.
Things tend to be inspired in this way. We take multiple things
There
that
we
we
go.
love and kind of put them together in ways that we think make sense. But look, there's only one thing we can and should do. Let's taste test and see if truly MSG is the magical ingredient for all things good.
You said in life, use MSG.
Holy sh**. This is a top tier pizza. We made a lot of pizzas on this channel, but out of every single pizza I've tasted and eaten, this has to be easily in the top 2 greatest pizzas I've ever had on this channel. Period! Thank you, Uncle Roger. Thank you, Guga. The MSG Mafia. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you next time.
What about dessert?
Really gross.
A little bit weird. I thought you were gonna eat the original one.
I kind of like it.
No.
Tastes like
I'll remember to go back and like the Hell of a Boss episode too. Oh my goodness, this was so good. I'm so happy. Oh. So, why am I not subscribed to you, Josh? Okay. Because I was already subscribed to Guga and obviously Uncle Roger. But yes, oh my goodness. This is amazing. And I think if I can find any, I'm going to see if I can find some of the old Bizarre Food stuff to react to. It's a little harder to find. Let's, there we go, with Andrew Zimmerman. Because they used to have a whole bunch on here, and then they took most of them down. Okay. Oh, we have whole seasons over here. I have to do this. Okay, so that's my new goal. It's going to be, in the future, I'm going to do these. They don't show them on the Travel Channel anymore and stuff like that, so I want to have fun and explore things with you guys, and, you know, people that are from these countries and stuff, they can be like, no. This is not a common thing we eat. Or they were very close, or I've been there. You know, all sorts of stuff. So just a lot of fun stuff to do in the future. Alright. So, I'm going to thank you all for being here, YouTube. Thank you all for being here on Twitch. Just thank you for being here. Sorry, I smacked my head on my microphone. And I will try to get back into all this with the streaming and the video uploading, and maybe one day I'll learn how to actually edit. But at least on the bright side, you know that whatever you get's what I'm actually doing. So, me and all my spastastic glory. So thank you again. You all have a fantastic time. Love you. Take care.